barrage and a nano boost to work with. That's a deadly combination. Agilities is about to show us why. There is a Diva in his way, and Hydration already gets around the other side of the map, but Raw is down. Both teams are missing their Orisas, but the Valiant are in control. Agilities is put to sleep, but no one can pay him any mind right now. There's too much pressure from the front. Kareev's gone down to Shore 4, and KSF now needs to start to lift. Looking for the Diva, a lot of damage here on towards Void, enough to get him desuited. Both Shore 4 and KSF are matching each other's movements across the map, but Shore 4 gets Agilities, it don't matter. KSF gets rid of Void, the Valiant are still in control, Agilities is back, but KSF is down.
Shore 4 though, making some big boy plays, picking up some kills. So you're gonna have some players get back on the point here for the Gladiators. This fight is not over yet.
They need big news here. Hydration had no mercy pocket. Shore 4, how does he pick this? He can't. Fat Fiction rolls on up and dispatches him. Void sat on the point very low, with the Valiant now are in an overwhelming advantage, and the sleep dart is the cherry on top. Kareev sends that one across the map. Fact Fiction in a great position to deny any access here from the Gladiators. Valiant are in control, and they don't look like they're letting go anytime soon. Hydration lands on the scene as the Doomfist, but makes hardly a splash. And that's round one to the green and gold. Pick him off in one. KSF's forced back to the point though. It looked like Void was chasing, and Raw gets the finish. The Valiant now, 5 players to work with, and the barrage with the nano boots from Hydration. It had to be now the Gladiators to make a play. Valiant get to 40%, and that's where it'll stop for now.
Yeah, as Space tries to get on a contest here. At the end, he gets taken out, didn't make him act fast enough.
And catch Big Goose there, but he was pulled out of trouble. Valiant already contesting the point. They're going to try and create space for KSF. Good night, Sweet Prince. Make it 2. KSF doubles down on the Widowmaker, and that is a blow the Gladiators may not be able to recover from. Kareev is back in the mix now. Agility's had a barrage, and he lets it rip on Raw. The Valiant now at 99%, and there is no one to contest the supremacy of Ilios. 1-0 in the Battle of LA. Los Angeles fans on their feet. Thundersticks akimbo.
So you can see that from his POV.
No honor on defense for the Gladiators. They're playing an aggressive comp. There it is. The floodgates open. 2 important picks. But with KSF going down, might be an option here for the Gladiators to stall this one out. Decay into Ice Block. Agilities, though, would like to take the fight to Big Goose, and that is one-sided.
Agilities, like we talked about him earlier, like tremendous Genji player, really strong on the far, like Hanzo, and I think when you get him on his comfort picks, he can have games like this.
Expecting to be able to sit in the background and do a bit more work from there. Concussive Blast, Agilities attempting to knock Raw out of formation, but Void the sleep dart and the D-suit and the cleanup on the pilot. Agilities! Oh my lord! Get Shore 4, and this is just an absolute disaster for the Gladiators. Big Goose down, Fact Fiction gets the job done. Oh my word!
This is going quick. So the Valiant, they're able to take both points.
The enemy side of his own barrier. The Gladiators have no choice because of Agility's position here. They have to commit to the point, and they've lost the K already. They get rid of Fact Fiction. That's a good opener there. No shield left. Shaz in trouble. KSF probing. One more arrow would do it. Oh, he just gets away. And in the meantime, Shore 4 tear strips off the Valiant. No shield, no win.
This will be a .8 take for the LA Gladiators. We can take a look from Shore 4's POV.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Matrix turns around.
Well, he's stepping up to the plate in a big way.
Oh, that was nice.
Dragon Strike as well here for the Valiant. You can use to just split some players off. They're going to shoot it right through. Yeah, so we saw this a little bit earlier. So when they drop the Amp Matrix, Big Goose drops that down. You shoot the Dragon Strike straight on through it.
And Time Bank slowly starting to dwindle.
It's funny, it's Gladiators' offense seemed like it was pretty good. Still not as fast. That'll be a self-destruct over the top from Void. Connects with KSM. Oh, loads of kills here for the Gladiators.
The Valiant were kept alive by the Immortality field, but they were still knocked into the Gladiators, even if they didn't die. KSF himself wasn't in the field, and now they're on the ropes. Void gets rid of Fact Fiction. We'll see a Doomfist come onto the point here. KSF will try and stall out. He needs an insta-kill, and he gets him with a hold immediately. Immortality field thrown in the corner, but KSF didn't quite make it to the safe haven. Space drops down. Hook, but as the defense matrix in the way, Void keeps him alive, and the Gladiators keep afloat. Already yet. Now they're going to push on at the final moment. Void pushed away. Whole hog. Oh, he's desuited, and now Raw is stuck inside the bunker with Space. Not who you want to share that space with at all. Decay blinking. Big Goose now. Exo Boots taken to the high ground. The Gladiators want to salvage what remains and get ready for one more push. One final chance to stay in the map. This goes up though. What is the Valiant going to do with Dildis? Goes in. He's looking for Big Goose. Doesn't get it. Nano Boost does help a fair bit, but not enough to get the Batiste. Over the top is Custer. What does he do from here now? The Valiant are off the point. Decay is there with a pulse bomb. He drops it. No one's there to pick it up though. He'll deliver it again tomorrow at 9 AM. Space brought back to life. KSF gets in there. Oh, are you kidding me? The Valiant back in the fight. Sure for him to get rid of Space, but KSF ends Raw with a palm to the face. Charge through here from Valiant, and they got it. Just got it.
Barely.
Fact Fiction has to leave the safety of his shield, and there's a D-suit there. Void with a self-destruct, somehow getting Fact Fiction. What a critical blow to suffer at the Valiant. They lost their pivot. Space is out of position and he gets run down by Shawfall. Can Agility save the day? The answer is no. Decay puts him on ice. And Korean can't stand on the point either. The Gladiators, what an unlikely situation. Poised to take point B the second time on this map. Still in overtime, but the Valiant are running out of options now. The Lucio's here. Custer wants to try and stall it out. KSF playing from the high ground. Oh no! Are you kidding me? No! The Gladiators have crumbled! The Valiant bring out 3 players. Quick couple kills. KSF gets in space. The match is gone, and so are the chances of the Gladiators.
Take a look at that.
Break it down for me, man.
I believe that's what happened. So you'll see the self-destruct that'll come in. I believe it's just a, yep, Maywell right over the top there. So he would have made it to the corner and around the shield, but wow. Gotta use these ultimates to be able to take this point. If you don't do it here, you're in trouble.
Slippery Shore for staying safe. Transcendence to start the fight. Kareem means business, and Raw, he's out of business. Shawfall has the vision of this one. He's looking for heads, but he can't find any, and his time is about up. The Valiant finally come up with the answer, the solution to a perplexing problem. Time to wait for more. This is their last chance at Volskaya, and they've lost the agilities. Custer, Shawfall, dead from afar. And the Hanzo has surely sealed the Valiant's fate now. They have to go with 4. They prefer to be 7. They've got no choice in the matter. Dragon strike for Shawfall. He wants to finish on Kareem. A Hulk trying to pull him into position. The Valiant, they're run ragged. They've got hardly anything to work with here. It's desperation and nothing more than that. Onto the point they go. Agilities tries for the Blizzard. They get Raw in it, but there's going to be one from Decay as well. A Venn diagram of carnage. And Decay gets the finish on Agilities. Custer tries to step up, but the Gladiators have shields up. And my God, we have ourselves a tight series.
No heroics from KSM there in your overtime pushes.
That's a round where the Valiant started with about 4 minutes on the clock,
And it all goes for nothing when these 2 picks happen. Back-to-back picks from
Shurkor on the Hanzo at range. Tie us up going into half.
He's got it with that icicle hit. Backing up carefully. Gladiators now let the Dragon go once more. Again, Agilities goes in with the Blizzard. How many can he catch? Looks like he gets at least Raw. He is frozen solid, but that was the Transcendence. Shawfall still take it down. 1 for 1. Void gets rid of Kareem, and now Air Matrices up for all. But the Valiant get mowed down. Void, oh, Youngblood, you out there hooking first? Tut-tut. Space does win out against Void though, but the Valiant have run out of personnel on the point, and the Gladiators will finally prevail.
The Amp Matrix as well into this. That'll be Transcendence. They're putting everything as well. Well, they know they have to get as much progress as they can.
But they're getting nothing. They haven't found anything for all these ultimates. Blizzard comes in. Void and Raw, a very sad pair they make. Frozen in time may as well be carbonated.
25 seconds left, and they hold on to their Dragon.
What a hook!
Supercharger, the hook from Space.
The Valiant have not won Blizzard World yet this season. What a day for it to be, potentially the first time. Big Goose head first into an arrow, he headbutts it, takes it for the team. Agility's a little bit low, has to stay behind the shield, and Kareem gets Void. Your luck, Gladiators, has run out. Gladiators aren't really working with a ton.
It's about to be your only window.
Speaking of windows, Custer has that Amp Matrix. He's probably going to have to let it go, and he does. First pick, Decay. Eating for dinner. What a hook over the top side, but going to be an ice block from Agility. Staves off death. Says not today to the Grim Reaper. Raw's caught in the corner. He can do nothing but throw out the Hulk. So far, he's staying alive behind that shield, even with a Discord orb. Space eventually gets the better of him. No, and the Valiant, this is it! They waited oh so patiently, and they'll have their just desserts. Shawful makes quite the cherry on top, if I do say so. The combo of these halts from Raw has been very good from the Gladiators.
All 6 ultimates for the Valiant.
If there's any time, we want it to be now. KSF truly jumps away, but not before Custer is taken down to the Valiant. They commit ultimates, they commit 2 in fact. Transcendence, Blizzard, still nothing for the Valiant. Sheepishly, Matt, they turn tail. Space is hanging around, hoping to find something, but they come up with nothing. And again, they're inside 90 seconds left, even if time is short. Another one, Dragon Strike through, Kareem is down. Space has to make the difference, but Decay goes for Ice Block. Now Shawfall's chasing down, they get him! Space run into the ground. The Valiant, they want to try and back away, they want to reset, but they're not being given the opportunity to. The Valiant are being harried.
Oh, man.
14 seconds remain, and now it's getting dire.
Probably the worst target that Space could have grabbed towards him was the May.
They have to touch, they have 4 seconds left. Over the top is the Wrecking Ball. Fact Fiction trying to stay alive. Dragon Strike through, overtime ticking down. The Valiant nowhere to be seen. Yet another death-defying stunt by the Los Angeles Gladiators on defense. Until they turn up the heat, doesn't matter how anemic the attack looks. They go now to match point. Good Kareem just sat there patiently. Shawful, that's a good angle. That is an excellent angle for Shawful. Doesn't get the kill. But Space has been taken down to Void. Fulfills that first win condition. Looks like they were trying to go for a resurrect on Space, but Agility's needed his pocket. Shaz bowling him over now. Okay, give him all the kills. That's fine.
Matchup in the damage dealers, when you take a look at Shaz's POV. 3K, land a nice shot on Agility. He's coming down. Custa, practicing his battle mercy a little bit.
Scotty been letting his blood run a bit hot there, I think.
Yeah.
He's inside the immortality field now. Oh, Kareem. Oh, you will be missed, Agilities. And there it is, Shawfall again, doing what needs to be done. The pressure being applied, Space has to back up a little. Raw taken down, Kareem's able to burst him there with the help of Space. Need to see more of that for the Valiant. They want to make this one really competitive, and Void already strikes back. He gets rid of Fact Fiction. Shawfall again. Someone shot the bat signal into the air, and he responded. Space is out of it.
Yesterday, Shawfall is up on the high ground,
doing his thing.
Uncontested. Big Goose could drop down that amp field. You're going to see the amp field go down now. They're going to use the Dragon.
Dueling Dragons.
Agility's not able to use the Blizzard here early.
The Transcendence from Shaz was so big. Shawfall pops out, it's KSF down. The Valiant now left with just a couple players. Looks like it might be enough though. Again, Space saves the day. No! The whole hook is cut short. He needed one more kill at the very least. There's enough time for Fact Fiction to get back. Custer, he misses him. Oh! Fact Fiction punishes Void for missing that hook. And yeah, the Valiant almost called it too soon, but they just scrabbled back into the game. Shawfall's going for all these kinds of peaks. You can see he's feeling it. Some crazy positioning. Hook. Oh! Big Goose! That's incredible. Puts down the immortality field, so he's been picked up. That's now removed. so perhaps that gets used a little bit frivolously. It's not available now. Roar is down, but Shawfall finds KSF. The Widow battle again goes in favor of the Canadian, and Big Goose gets rid of Custer. It's got to be the Transcendency, but Big Goose, he's not done yet! Agilities is down, Hook in on Decay. Fact Fiction trying to keep this one alive, keep the ship afloat. Void finds Karib, but KSF has returned to the fight, and he gets rid of Shaz. Big Goose tries to stay alive, but the whole hog makes it impossible. Raw now returns to the fight as the Wrecking Ball, but Void beats the Hook. I mean Pork, same thing. The Gladiators fail to finish the map here on Havana, and they leave an opening for the Valiant. And the Valiant need to run over the top here. It's got to be quick. Oh, Decay! Got blown up. Void now in a duel. Space. He's going to go for the take a breather first. Shawfall is a sneaker. No, he's looking for the headshot. He's given away the plan. The cat's out in the bag now. Shawfall has to deal with Karib up close and personal. Not so fast, young man. Karib gets him. KSF, in fact. And that's what we needed from KSF. 3 final blows and he came out the gates.
Takes a shot.
Karib looks like, oh my! Get out of town, Shawfall. That's, I mean, just sat up on top here, and again, uncontested position. Decay's down though, Shawfall. He knows he's got to go a little bit further, reach a little bit higher. Dragon Strike. Hook. Oh, not quite the completion. Great peel. Look at that. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. The Gladiators want to try and slow the pace down here.
Here on Havana, though, it has been Surefour's lobby. It's the headshots, man. I mean, so much damage coming down from him.
Trade. Space and Shawfall both down. The Hanzo, though, is gone. Shawfall's reign of terror has been ended for now. Void will take a breather. Will stall out if he can, but the Valiant have bought themselves a chance. A slim chance. And a map 5 and a map completion here on Havana.
They get the time extension. Take a look at this from Custis POV. Using it right through the Ant Matrix to shield first down.
He's been eating his Vegemite. A glimpse of Shawfall there for KSF. He knows he needs to dominate in that matchup and hasn't. Big Goose is down though. 20 seconds left. The Valiant are going to have to do this in overtime one way or another. They wouldn't have it any other way, but it's stressful for him.
You can play the clock here, though.
Shawfall overextended there.
If you're the Gladiators, you back up, you play for a final fight.
For just a moment, overtime stays intact. Here's the blitz, and it's time. Both teams go for them, but KSF is fallen. Shawfall finds his mark. You thought you were getting Shawfall, but instead, you got Kasumi. Catch these hands, baby. The Gladiators have done it. Another victory in the battle for LA. That's 2 in a row. And they keep the Valiant guessing as to whether they'll be part of our postseason. Shields up, baby.
Surefour with 30% of the team damage, 33 limbs, 24 final blows, as he was dominant in the second half of this series.
And of course, our player of the match presented by Omen by HP.
Who is it?
Of course, it is Shawfall. 24 final blows, 6 deaths on Havana alone. That is astonishing. Across the series though, Matt, this guy was a force to be reckoned with.
Now the Valiant came out on fire. These 2 kills for me is what it turns the series. It gives the Gladiators Volskaya pretty much. And then since after that point, there was no response from the Valiant. He really took the air out of the room. All the momentum that the Valiant had was gone at that point. 37 final blows on the Hanzo. 54 limbs, only 12 deaths.
And that's not even taking into account the Widow stats. Yeah. Unbelievable. A special moment for the Gladiators and of course for Shawfall. They are looking ahead to the future.